All right, so day 2, you got through the first day. Maybe you white knuckled, maybe you called me a bunch of times. Maybe you just got through, you didn't even care. You just had that anger still inside of you and you just, whatever, you forced your way through, right? You just pounded it and pounded it, just got through it, but it doesn't matter. We're here, we're on day 2. See, my mantra is not day by day by day, right? Or one day at a time, one day at a time. The truth is that's the only way you can live, but that's not how I want to live. I want to have experience to the full potential, to like the full ability that I can every single day. So we're going to kind of change that mindset down the road. But today, on day 2, you might be coming out of a haze. You might be coming out of the fog. Maybe you had a hangover on day 1. Maybe you started day 1 4 days sober, but you still had a wicked hangover or going through withdrawals or whatever it may be. Or maybe it's just the wife's fighting at you. And all these things seem to be coming at you a million miles an hour. The first thing I had to do, because what I wanted to do when I was going back, and the reason you're probably doing, or you're probably just like me as well, is you want to get fixated on all the things that you can fix right now. Like you're going to take this and take this and take this, and you're going to try to do it all at one time to the point where you overwhelm yourself, right? You're trying to fix your business, trying to fix the kids, trying to fix the wife, trying to fix yourself, going through all these things, and it just doesn't make sense. That's going to push you back to drinking. So the key today on day 2 is you've got to slow down to go faster. And here's the thing. It took me, even though it's day 2 that I'm telling you this is something that's got to be practiced every single day. What happened to me is I really shifted into overgear or overdrive, and I literally was just wide open to the point where I never got to where I wanted to drink or use again, but I kind of got myself mentally burnt out to the point where I switched the addiction into so much like almost frustration that I needed to be successful so quickly that I couldn't even think straight. So then I had to go back, start over, right? Even though I didn't relapse that way, I had to go back and go, hey, how do I fix this? Where did I miss the step? And it's right here. Slow down to go faster. So what does that mean? You've got plenty of time in front of you. You know, 99% of us are playing the long game. I heard that from Gary Vaynerchuk, right? And it made a lot of sense, right? He said, you know, for most of us, we're playing the long game. Our life will be till we're 75, 80 years old, whatever. Okay, however old do you live? So you get to slow down today. I'm not telling you to slow down and let your eye off the ball in the business or whatever. I'm telling you at the core being of who you are, slow down and find out what matters to you to go faster. So I would recommend going through all the mess and kind of getting it out on paper, right? Like a thought dump. All the stuff that you have to go through, that you have to figure out how am I going to fix, and actually getting it out and prioritizing it. So if we went back and talk about my steps, and a lot of the guys, most likely it was some financial mess, right? Or it was your network mess. Which piece of your life can you start focusing on today that we can just chip away at this week? The easiest thing to start with is the network. Your network is your net worth. I hear from a lot of you guys about this guy being a bad guy, or the drug pusher, the drug guy's got my credit card, and you know he's just taking whatever he wants out of it. The first thing that you can do to slow down to go faster is find out who's on your side and who's not. Because if they're not adding to your life, they're taking away. So I want you to slow down, break it down into sections. Your network. What do we need to fix your finances? How's my relationship look with my wife? How's my relationship look with myself? How's my health? How's my kids? How's my parents? Right? How's my dog? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Slow down, start looking at that, and don't get overwhelmed when you get out on the piece of paper. Just start figuring out which pieces we need to start fixing first.